believe the video that we just showed is your video. Tell us more about what's happening here. What did you see?
Yeah, it was a horrible scene. This park, this Caraway campground was, obviously full of Memorial Day vacationers, and the tornadoes just went right through there. When I pulled up on scene, there was a tremendous amount of search and rescue. Now, apparently, some of the people did take cover in a shelter that is there at the campground, but apparently some people did not. I asked the officer on scene if he knew, if everyone was okay. He could not give me an answer. But I did see multiple search and rescues where people were just trapped in their campers and RVs. There were some that were destroyed, some that were tipped over, and it was a very full campground.
Where do you seek shelter in a campground? I know you're mentioning that some people are trapped in their RVs and such, but I mean, tell me about the people who were able to, get out of this safely.
So there's been some people that have commented on some of my social media. I can't verify it, but they said that they've stayed at that campground and that there is a shelter. It's Oklahoma, so I would be surprised if there wasn't a shelter for such a large RV campground as that. I would be, and there's also a casino nearby that's a very well built building. So I imagine that there was a safe place for them to get to.
Yeah, Brian, you mentioned this briefly, but I want everybody to remember that this is a holiday weekend. And if there is a time when families get together, head to the campgrounds, it is likely when they've got a holiday and some time starting off the summer. Were the rescue crews able to pull people from these I guess, tipped over buildings, all of this wreckage? Were they finding people while you were there?
There was one specific camper RV that's in my video, and there was clearly someone in there, and they were having trouble getting to them. I believe I heard people say that they were fine, they were just trapped. There were multiple other ones, but that was the one that was right next to me that I was focused on. I eventually had to leave, and they were still working. I don't know if you could see the drone video where they're just like looking around and trying to figure out, how to get to this person. It was really a sad scene. There were family members nearby, and they were all just kind of watching and waiting. But even from their demeanors, I believe that person was going to be okay once they got him out.
Shalom. Started off when I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who all of the truth from, and Shalom to elect out there. Today's title of this lesson will be Many Will Perish. And this goes out to you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. Once again, today's title of this lesson will be Many Will Perish. So I have a quick CNN news article, and the title reads, at least 18 people are dead after a tornado spawning storm strike the central U.S. on Memorial Day weekend. And as you've seen in the video I just played, a lot of people got mowed down, a lot of people have gotten deleted from this tornado. The Lord is causing all these natural disasters, these catastrophic events to fall upon the people. Judgment is happening each and every day and fall upon his people. You see all these earthquakes, tornadoes, major flooding going on, intense rainstorms, volcanic eruptions. The Lord is visiting this place. You see? And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is making it known. Let's read on down. It says at least 18 people, including 4 children, are dead in 4 states after suspected tornado struck the central United States overnight as millions face continued severe weather threats through the remainder of the Memorial Day weekend. And we know this is a pagan holiday. All these fake holidays, people celebrate these pagan holidays. As you see in the video, it says people going on vacation, had plans, for a nice Memorial Day weekend, so-called Memorial Day weekend, going out with their families to these vacation homes. But the Lord had a different plan. He had judgment prepared for them. And that's what's wrong with these people today. People think we're in the times of cookies and cakes, that we're in good, peaceful times. The Lord has the spirit of judgment going out. Each and every day, calamities are falling upon people. Sudden judgment is falling upon people. Destruction. You see, a lot of people are dying. A lot of people giving up the ghost. And these catastrophic events, these natural disasters are falling upon the people. We've been seeing a lot of these different weather patterns. A lot of bad weather's been hitting a lot of different states. It says just under 109 million people across broad swaths of the U.S. were under threat of large hail, damaging winds, and fierce twisters Sunday, mainly throughout the mid-Mississippi, Ohio, and Tennessee River valleys. As the storms moved east, the Storm Prediction Center warned of violent tornadoes, extreme hail, and corridors of widespread wind damage. It says President Joe Biden has been briefed on the storms. A heightened tornado watch designated as a rare, particularly dangerous situation, calling for several tornadoes, and few intense likely went into effect on Sunday, according to the Storm Prediction Center. You see all these bad weather patterns, catastrophic storms fall upon the people, judgment each and every day. People are not expecting these things to fall upon them. It says right here, Papua New Guinea landslide, 670 feared dead. Let's read it again. It says 670 feared dead. It says UN Migration Agency. It says Friday's landslide in the north of Papua New Guinea is likely to have been far more deadly than first thought. Sirhan Akshapak, the country head of the International Organization of Migration, said on Sunday. It says, I'm sending my solidarity to the people of Papua New Guinea following the devastating landslide that has claimed the lives of hundreds of people. It says staff are mobilized and supporting government's response efforts. And we're not going to go into the article. I just want to show you this article, what is going on right now. But you see, Yahweh Bashim Yeshua is busy. He's getting busy on these people. A lot of people are dying. These catastrophic disasters fall upon the people at least expected. The time of judgment is in the air. Judgment is falling upon the people each and every day. And that's what we were coming into. And our so-called, Negro, Latino, Native Americans, our people, these Israelites, y'all not taking heed. The Lord is showing judgment each and every day. He's causing all these disasters to fall upon the people. And you so-called Negroes, your Latinos, and Native Americans still not taking heed. Y'all still doing evilly, still doing wickedly, still not regarding the signs of the times, not regarding the prophecies, making fun of the men of the Lord, saying this not going to happen, that's not going to happen. But the Lord's proving y'all wrong each and every day. We're on real biblical times. Prophets are hopping off the pages. We're in the end days, the last days. You see? Let's start off today's lesson in 2nd Ezra chapter 7. And we're going to go down to verse 20. And it reads, For there be many that perish in this life, because they have despised the law of the Most High that is set before them. For the Most High had to give a straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, and even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. The Lord clearly makes it known the do's and the don'ts. Walk righteously. Try to do the right thing. Walk in the righteous path. Stay on the righteous path. Stop doing wickedly. Stop doing evil. Stop doing all abominations. But our people still not listening. They still don't care. They doing what they want. They're making a future here. They are planning for themselves. Worry about the cares of this life. Worry about money. Worry about getting that bag. Worry about these luxury lavish lifestyles. They want to take part in this evil wicked society. This society is pushing all these evil, abominable things. Sodomy, idolatry, adultery. And our people still want to partake of these things, but they not listen to the ways of the Lord. They not listen to the men of the Lord. They're doing what they want when they want. Let's get verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not and knew not his ways. And people doing it's one thing about our people is Jake. They doing what they want when they want. They're moving like there's no power, like there's no God. You see, they could just do what they want with no consequences, no punishment. But Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is watching. He's always watching. You see, the eyes low upon the sinful kingdom. The angels are always beholding the good and the evil, seeing all these abominations, seeing all these wicked things occur. Nobody gets away with anything. You see, and the Lord's making that known. Judgments fall upon his people. We are clearly in the end days, the last days. The Lord is clearly showing us what he's about to do. Judgment, mass judgment is about to occur. Destruction is coming. A lot of miseries. A lot of people about to die, give up the ghost. This is what we'll be coming into. Jacob's trouble is near. A time that's seen before is about to come upon the face of the earth. You see? Let's read this again one more time. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 20. And it reads, For there be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. For the Most High hath given them straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient to him, but spake against him and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves about their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and do not his ways. Let's keep on moving. This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7 at the KJV and the NLT. And it reads, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Let's read the NLT for a better understanding. It says, I create the light and make the darkness. I send good times and bad times. Let's read that again. He said, I send good times and bad times. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is doing all these things. The Lord is sending all these good times, and the Lord is sending all these bad times, these disasters, these catastrophic events that fall upon the people. Judgment each and every day the Lord is doing. It says, I, the Lord, am the one who does these things. And if that doesn't put fear in your heart, then I don't know what will. You see, Jake is just continue, just keep doing evil, keep doing wickedly. He sees all the things happen around him. He sees the society circle down the drain. He sees the Lord is crushing this place from the inside out. We're heading for a great economic collapse. A lot of people are in poverty, a lot of eviction notices. People can't afford to live in their houses or properties. A lot of eviction notices are going on. You know, a lot of bad times on top of bad times. You see, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is doing these things. Jake, what don't you get? You see, the Lord is doing all these, creating all these bad time disasters. Turn back, repent before it's too late, because the doors of mercy are closing. They're not going to stay open forever. And once they close and you still do wicked, that is your ass. You'll be judged and you'll be over. You will perish. Let's read this again one more time. This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7, and it reads, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Let's keep moving. This is 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 5, and it reads, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Verse 6, For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. And now you see evils upon evils, wicked things upon wicked things. Nobody's not trying to walk in the righteous ways. A lot of wickedness. They want to walk the wicked path. They want to partake in this evil, wicked society. It's this satanic, evil society people want to take part in. People love it here. People love America. But Babylon will be destroyed. America will fall. This place is about to fall. There's a lot of sodomy, a lot of idolatry, a lot of adultery going on, and wickedness, abominations each and every day. Every time you turn the news, you see some evil shit going on, some wicked shit going on. That's the new normal, new norm. But our people still not repentant. Our people still don't understand the severity of what's about to happen. Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. The Lord's about to do a mass judgment. 2/3 there will be cut off and die. You see? All the horrible things the Lord has planned, all the horrible judgments the Lord has planned for the wicked of our people. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. Our people playing around like this is a game, like this is a joke or something. Like we make these things up. But when all hell breaking loose, all these troubles are falling upon them, then they're going to want to take heed. Then they're going to want to call upon the names to ruin them, which is Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. It's going to be too damn late. There's such things as too late. You can't keep doing wickedly, and when all of a sudden judgment falls upon you, now you want to do right. That's not how this works, Jake. Turn back now, repent. You see? Let's read this again one more time. This is 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 5, and it reads, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Let's keep on moving. This 2 Esdras 16, verse 18, and it reads, The beginning of sorrows and of great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And we're seeing we are entering in the beginning of sorrow. We're seeing famine is near, starvation, and cannibalism come back in a big way. We're seeing a lot of death. We're basically going to see World War III brewing up. Over here in America, we've got a civil war brewing up, civil unrest, revolts, riots are about to take place. You see, Egyptian versus Egyptian. A lot of things are coming down the pipeline. A lot of things. You know, judgment is falling upon a place each and every day. evils, on top of evils, on top of evils. Bad times are occurring. Bad times are near. Destruction is nigh. Let's read this again one more time in 2 Ezra 16, verse 18. And it reads, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, and the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Let's keep moving. Amos chapter 3 verse 6, and it reads, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people shall not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? And we know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is calling all these evil things, calling all these bad times to occur. There's a lot of mourning, a lot of people giving up the ghost. It's been a lot of also a lot of strange weather patterns taking people. You know, these deaths fall upon the people. As you seen the video I played before, people getting killed, mowed down by these tornadoes. What happened in Ghana, a huge landslide. It says more than 670 people feared dead. And we know there's more people than that. Major flooding, rainstorms, people getting displaced, people losing their houses, people losing loved ones. These are times we're into. The Lord has a spirit of judgment going out. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is doing all these things. He's causing each and everything to happen. And that's why we should fear him. Because the Lord is in control. This is the Lord's movie. He's doing everything. Let's read this again. It's Amos chapter 3 verse 6. And it reads, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Let's keep on moving. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. And at the KJV and at the NLT. And it reads, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning do he bring his judgment to light, and he faileth not. But the unjust knoweth no shame. NLT. But the Lord is still there in the city, and he does no wrong. Day by day he hands down justice, and he does not fail. But the wicked know no shame. And that's a lot. You see that a lot. People still doing wickedly, seeing all these judgments fall upon the people. Judgments going on each and every day. The Lord is causing judgment to go on each every day. Every day the Lord is doing things. He's causing judgment to fall upon his people. And 2/3 of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, y'all don't see the shame in yourself. You don't see the shame in the wickedness y'all doing. You see? All the filth and abominations y'all are doing, taking part in this evil, wicked society, walking the ways of the heathen. You see? They're not considering the ways y'all walking in. Y'all walking in great pride. Acting like y'all can't get touched up. Acting nothing's going to happen to y'all. Keep doing what y'all want, when y'all want, and no consequences. Like there's no punishments heading for y'all. But the Lord clearly says judgment is coming to the wicked. If you keep doing wicked, you will get judged. And these are times when, people, judgment fall upon his people at least expected. People going on vacations, so-called, this pagan holidays, Memorial Weekend. People going to these so-called vacation homes. And what at least expected, a tornado came through, mowed their ass all down. It says 18 people feared dead, and people still stuck under rubble and under the house pieces. And that's terrible. Terror is falling upon his people. You see? Let's read this one more time. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. And it reads, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Repent, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, repent. Turn back to true power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, before it's too late. The doors of mercy are open right now, but they are fastly closing. This word is not going to go out much longer. The family word is near. And once the family word is near, once the Lord shuts the mouthpieces of the men of the Lord, the prophets, it is done. Destruction is coming. And if you have not repented, and if you keep doing wickedly, you will perish, you will die. And that's just the end all be all of it. You see? So I hope this lesson was edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.